써봐.
And then Mr. Kim. Okay.
And right now, Sawadika and good morning. And right now, I would like to information about this information. You cannot go there. And right now, we are here. Good morning, ladies.
Magnolia Town was humming, smoke lay on the ground. Yeah, Magnolia Town was humming,
โคโรชูโอเคค่ะ
smoke lay on the ground. In no face I recognize.
For smoker when Kaptan speed up cannot smoke because today we go with children and also at the back side is have gas so
I left that place in summer.
建议你
Swore
们
I'd
睡
be
觉。
back by fall. I left that place in summer. Swore I'd be back by fall. Now the porch is bare and broken, and her name's gone from the wall.
Thank you so much. Okay, and some cold.
Are you okay?
Yes, 괜찮아요? Are you okay?
괜찮아.
괜찮아.
링링링링. 조심하세요. 요 헤드.
너무 잘하는데? 뭐야? 우와.
땀이 그냥 뚝뚝 떨어진다.
Okay, green team, make a like
아니야.
Londra, Sınıf devam edin. 外面不能坐啊，你在里面坐。
아직도 여기 앞에 잘 맞아. 아까 그치? 응. 아예. Onun suyunu alacağım. Just egg. Nothing else? Yumurta mı sadece? Güzel koydum. Yumurtanın hepsini alacağım şimdi. Yeter mi sence?
O şeymiş, omlet demek ama teşekkürler. Yok ben
Sorry.
bir tane var yeter.
Ben de istedim.
สีเหลืองรอกี่โมงครับ สีเหลืองรอกี่โมง
여기서 먹자. 위에 얼음 이렇게 하는 좀 뒤로 갈까? 여기 저 너무 주저가는데.
Ben gemiden mi alıyormuşuz? Evet. Teşekkürler. Sıkıntı yok.
응, 여기 깨끗하다.
밥은 이쪽으로 안 가보자. 똑같나? 여기 레스토랑이야. 저기 주스도 이렇게 주네.
We start. And right now, could you please check your bag, your belonging, your phone, your money, your girlfriend.
Yeah.